Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation Salon. We now independent media house. We dey here for unify, sensitize, and inform Sierra Leoneans home and abroad.
We dey here so for talk, but wetin dey happen? Political discussion.
You for know about Salon politics.
Religious messages, entertainment self no go left again.
We no go left nothing piano.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come
for developments now we country.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation Salon.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come
for developments now we country.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation Salon.
This not the team them where we dey talk about
Sierra Leone political history,
defeating the lives of fake people.
waiting they be na social media.
One-on-one interview, we go bring you all the hot topics.
Unity Broadcasting TV say,
and we let myself and better Salon.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't
For
come
developments now we country.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation Salon.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't
For
come
developments now we country.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation Salon.
You go get we live on Facebook and our YouTube channel at Unity Broadcasting TV. And do ya not forget to tap the subscribe button. Same way so, if you want check now we website, just type www.unitybroadcasting.com. Now the word at all, me family.
Good morning and welcome to Unity Broadcasting Morning Television. This now the 4th edition of the program Unity Morning Show. If you dey watch we dey live now with 48 Shaka Stephen Street, 2 with Facebook and we YouTube channel. My name na Elizabeth Kefuigem, but today we go talk about the mining. We dey go na the mining institutions then today. Waiting they happen at Okonlili na the thing that we get for talk about. And also the embassy, we don't see how the Guinean embassy they help Sierra Leoneans where they did. This morning will be opportune also for talk to the deputy ambassador, Madam Fatmata Sawane, where Ego can tell we how in activities they help Sierra Leoneans we based na Guinea and waiting at some of the things then we available for them, we then go take advantage of. As this now Unity Broadcasting Morning Show, this morning also, we go talk to the public affairs, public relations officer and NASSIT. We don't see where they don't commission motorcar and bikes them. We go one for let it tell, we waiting then logistics and thereabouts and how it will benefit pensioners. Good morning and welcome to Unity Broadcasting. Hello, good morning and welcome to Unity Broadcasting.
Unity, and thank you for having me.
All right, for the purpose of we listeners, who are they talk to, please?
You talk to Mohammed Bangali, Head Public Affairs, NASSIT.
All right, so Mohammed Bangali, we see a logistics way according to the flyer way they post around. It says NASSIT commissions 9 new vehicles and 11 motorbikes. Tell we waiting this day about.
Yes, on the 24th of February, the Director General and the entire management team they commissioned 11 new vehicles and 9 motorbikes. The essence of this now for the management of the trust for facilitate the activities of the staff, for create an enable environment for make sure say the staff them able for achieve them targets. And NASSIT now a financial institution where we principal objective and for provide income replacement in other words to people, in other words for pay benefits at the time when the benefits time they reach. We get a mandate for cover the entire country, and one key factor for bringing this institution closer to its members. You will be a witness that NASSIT they go across this country, no matter what you do, for instance, that will go register your establishment or go collect contribution, but more importantly, to go pay you benefits. Even if you sick, you need worker, you need come, we go fend you for pay benefits. So for reaching out those areas, a need for facilitate the work of those staff them. You don't just set target for your staff, you enable them to make sure say they achieve those targets. So one of those enablers now the working tool, giving them the right working tool for the right environment that are going to empower them for achieving those targets. So on the 24th of February, the Director in Wisdom, at the beginning of a new year, it bring new vehicles where they don't distribute them across the region and not can park in a Freetown here and parade now for the go up and inside Freetown. No, a distributed vehicle here by regional office from both South region gets, East region gets, Northwest gets, Northeast gets, then of course Western area gets. The motorbikes and several day, a distributor are also at all those operational areas so that it will help for support the team for achieve their objective.
All right, why the team they achieve in objectives? Somebody go say this logistics is timely at this time where pensioners then go want their money for being increased.
The logistics not get anything for do pension increments. NASSIT now Act of Parliament where the Act number 5 of July 2001. In the act where from NASSIT a given mandate for review pensions at interval at regular periods, we call it indexation. We look at pensions over the years and look at the financial value of those pensions and increase them. I will tell you, for when we joined NASSIT in 2005 to today, NASSIT don't increase pension 7 times, from 30%, 25%, 20%, 20%. As with the talk show, the NASSIT management they review recurrent pension. For let's look at the time value of money and see the need for increase. So as I talk to you, we are also on that. For instance, we'll look at the pension we don't pay by the years and make sure say we increase the pension. So the purchase of optional vehicles not get nothing for do with the other area they will use for administer the scheme. So but those vehicles are needed or those bikes are needed, otherwise that money all they use for increase the pension no go there. Remember say if we don't collect contributions, we cannot pay benefits. So now only we collect contributions, those contributions and they able meet with challenge of paying benefits, make they pay benefits. So before you increase pension, before you pay benefits, you get forget money for pay down day. So the first person where they put as priority in that process, now the one where they make that money come inside. Before you get to the one where you get out. So yes, the people they want pension increment. But how can you increase pensions if money is not available? So the management decision for buy vehicles, motorbikes, a prudent, a day in place and timely.
All right, in that case, somebody go want to know how much in total all of them things then cost.
Unfortunately, I never work at the finance department. If you been informed me earlier, I go to finance and audit for give me what thing the cost of those motorbikes involved. Me now for talk about NASSIT, not for talk about price. So if you want to get price, maybe you will call again. Some other time they will check that the books because there is a procurement process from what advertise on newspaper. MPP they will monitor public procurement. For more advertised on newspaper, people they bid, when they bid open, they give them to the most responsive, not necessarily the cheapest. They say the most responsive bidder, then give timeline, it back it counter. I'll tell you the process, but off here, I'm not going to give you financial implications because I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to mislead. That is why I will tell you, say, I'm not going to talk about finance now. If you want, the accountant will call you or they will get back to you on that day for give you how much that each of the bike costs. But if we go tell you now the process will lead to the purchase, then the importance of that motorbike they will buy and not the cost.
All right, for public transparency, would I not be the bidder for this or would I exactly purchase then here?
Like I will tell you a process. I'm not gonna tell you I'm not gonna give you off head in my head without win the bid. So you know they work at the procurement end. I'm not gonna tell you in my head without win the bid. But there's a bidder, not to one person bid that I'm aware, not to one person then shortlist, I'm aware. They went to due diligence, I'm aware. But as we speak, don't forget that you just call me 5 minutes ago for give you information on the importance of the bike and not without bid and without win bid. So if you want more information, apparently more timing and more questions sent to me, then I can give those information adequately and on time.
All right, Mr. Bangali, now we don't see them vehicles here, according to which you just tell the public that when I get for the go door to door to people then we're not able for meet the standard for come on our offices. Considering not to everybody go get position or get opportunity for be verified. In that light, waiting you go tell the pensioners then we probably not able for worker or how we not go able for reach them at then various places.
So in the pension verification exercise, when I think we can do every 2 years, we get process and procedures established in the public notice them or they send out. First, in fact, we get 2 months notice for inform the public say we they begin verify pensioners. Like for instance, last year we verified pensioners and retirements. Exercise begin in July in October 1 and end on the 31st of December. By August, we don't begin the public engagement. Say NASSIT they begin verify pensioners there. Every media in this country, the flyer they hang now any major business centers in this country for ensure say we they verify. They will tell you say if you sick on that notice, say if you sick, you don't able come verify. Now for same person, now NASSIT. Like I inform the office say me papa or me mama or me sister or me man or me wife no well. In a hospital, and they can verify. In the what they verify from October, every month we pay pension. October will verify, at the end of October will pay. November will verify, at the end of November you pay. December will verify. December pension will pay. They will extend the exercise till January 15. By the January 15, you don't verify. We assume say you know they because we don't say count your name, count your name. Call we or inform we say in there so side in the hospital. If you give that information, let me go get motorbike. Even if na Kobora you there, the road too bad. Now Excel level gets they go there, they go verify you. Now make not to RAV4 car they will buy. Now Toyota Hilux, not to RAV4 will buy for the operational vehicles or Nissan Patrol or just for comfort vehicles. Now operational vehicles will buy. So whether you there Shenge in the river and where the road back for go there, the vehicle they go there for go verify you. So all we need now NASSIT, now information. For telling say, are they this part of the world, this country, I need to verify. Even those abroad, my sister, even those abroad, we put out mechanisms as to how you did in America, you verify. As to how you did in Guinea, you verify. So you don't need to can assist to can verify. And what we need now for now get your information that you did. For instance, if you did America, we tell them say, no come, send your old pension, your pension ID card what we don't give you. Send your bank account number, then give me a notarized certificate for sure say you are alive. Forward them na NASSIT public affairs email address. Will the receiver will verify you. So all of those who send their verification slip to us will verify them and they have their pensions. But some man elect to tell them once they get money, they come. They say, they come next week. When the exercise done. Where you don't want a bank now, January ending, you don't see money. That's why they come. I don't see money on January. But for 5 good months, we have informed people, this public, about verification. And so the exercise, and unfortunately for we, it done. We they stop the peak period. But anybody who walk into the office with the verify, then we continue to pay you pension. So the vehicles and the motorbikes, now part of the thing they will need for verify that the far to which area.
All right, Mr. Bangali, when will they begin see then vehicle in use since one of the use and far end?
It don't begin in use. The day when they verify, the day where we commission them on the 24th of February, the next day, if I doing that commissioning, all regional office them where that vehicle they go, their drivers were here to collect the vehicles to take them to their various regions. All departments inside Freetown are send those vehicles. The drivers were here. All inspectors across the country will need motorbikes. They've all been there. So the moment the DDG commissioner, if you watch the story in the news, if you watch the pictures, he hand them over to the DDG in care of operations, Mr. Edwin Kamara. Mr. Edwin Kamara in turn take him. He hand over to the operations person, Mr. Mohamed Sam. So the same day, the vehicles they hand them over to the appropriate users. So if I don't begin as at yesterday, as at the day where we hand over the vehicles to the driver to the commission them, boy you don't get their own. In fact, the regional manager now use for go try for go do investigation for go do one investigation na Moyamba. 10 man don't get their own. Yeah, Puroko don't get their own. Makin don't get their own. And so the vehicles are now in use as the day of commissioner.
All right, Mr. Bangali, this will be my last question to you. This vehicle, actually then high-rise vehicle, then they go now all the areas then. For the public, it's not going to be used at all for transportation, just in case, follow we know?
That is why, for let you know, say we are a different institution. All our vehicles, then get we logos them, then get we inscriptions. We write them NASSIT. The drivers and the managers look at the vehicle, even in beginning statements, it will echo the use of those vehicles. It will echo the use of those vehicles. So the vehicles are not for transport. And the good thing what did you say that in our left in office and monitor all those vehicles. Motorman and motorman. There are policies, there are laws, and there are measures if you go against those policies. But it said, let the public help them for monitor those vehicles. So if you na journalists, you na a citizen in this country, you dey pass, you see NASSIT to get NASSIT logo. He park na, for instance, you come aboard the cam. He park na Shemingo or he park na New London. He dey load passenger them, snap them. Send an office to DG on our public forum them. NASSIT go take measures for ensure say they deal with that staff with one. So yes, they are not for public for transportation. Yes, there are laws where they govern the use of those vehicles. Yes, the regional managers then get the authority and senior management for supervise those vehicles. But we no go able to do 100%. So we don't call on the public for joining for support, for supervision, not just the vehicles. Every asset when a national property, where you see national logo do Panam, now your duty as a Sierra Leonean for helping guide and support them.
All right, plenty. Thank you to you for granting with this interview on a short notice. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Unity Online, for having us. We always open for talk to the public. Now they give you the platform for address to public and educate our president. So any hour of the day when I call we, NASSIT is always open to any public engagement, media engagement towards the operations. Thank you very much for having us.
All right, in name na Mr. Mohammed Bangali, na ina the head of public affairs na the NASSIT. It just don't tailor down the use of the motorcar, and we as a public we go continue for monitor because now the public fund money then take for one. We will take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we guests could be welcome inside the studio. Stay tuned.
Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash, and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service oriented, customer friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown. For more inquiries, you can contact us on 079-834047, 074-982-125. Fastnet all.
All soul na God you. Papa soul, mama soul, pikin soul, na you know. But the soul wey sin, na him go die. Turn you heart, make you live. King of soul. 2026. The Don Christian Fellowship Church Sierra Leone will celebrate their annual International Bible Conference with the theme Kingdom Soul, wey come on at the book of Ezekiel, chapter 18, verse 4.
Sunday, the 8th March, will be the temple TV service. 9 o'clock na morning, right na the Don Christian Fellowship Church, Ferry Junction. Not up there, we go get revival services from the 8th March to the 12th of March, and that will take place 7 o'clock evening every day.
We also dey get seminar service dem from the 9th March 2026 to the 12th of March 2026 every morning 9 o'clock.
And the month of Godhead, when it was accomplished at this wonderful International Bible Conference now,
Pastor Director Muskin from the USA,
Pastor Putado from Ghana,
Pastor Aiba Sheyi from Kiliman,
Pastor Ceci Odjins from Kabbalah,
host Pastor Edward Soka, Istanbul. Turn you out, make you live.
All right, welcome back. The program now, Unity Broadcasting Morning Show. Plenty. Thank you to Una. We don't join the program, and please, let's stay on track. Be responsible in sending your text messages or your comments, and the most important one, share this live broadcast, because of late, Facebook don't give me some notification about sharing. People know they share. People don't comment. They just come and watch as if they just want to see my face or the guest their face. You have to be part of the conversation. Just make sure be responsible. But please, each one bring one. Go in and bring one. So I don't be joined by Honorable Jawan Sise in MP, Member of Parliament, Natom Kolili District. Good morning and welcome to Unity Broadcasting, sir.
Good morning and thank you so much.
All right, so Honorable, you there for we talk about the mining where they go on your district with regards certain incidents where don't happen. Or very unfortunate incidents because of Facebook rule, we cannot show some of the graphic pictures of dead individuals. But Ingo come and tell we. So as the mining complaints then they do now your districts, one day give we a rundown how effective then they.
Once again, good morning to all listeners. Me and Honorable Jawa Sise, they represent Onkolili District, to be specific, Sambaya, Dansoga, and Kalantumba. Well, the constituency or the specific area where they represent, I don't host the Leone Rock Mining Company, a partner with Kinghorn Mining, because in the operational site we call them Kinghorn Mining Company. Unfortunately, yesterday it was around 6 a.m. in the morning when I received a call from one of the constituents who happened to be a worker. Clearly tell me say 2 staff random involved in an accident, including 1 soldier. So they lost 1 staff and 1 military officer. You know, there is a place at another site they said they call it stockpile. So they pack dirty them within the mine. So I think during the resting hours, because they can get lunch, around that area they didn't go for go rest, then dirty just cut, it covered all 2. The one a safety officer, the one a military officer, the other one they in a critical condition. So presently, at the current situation of the mining company for now, waiting to happen there.
All right, now the current situation, but how the mining companies then they do with the people them now the districts?
Well, as we all know, Tonkolili, I would say we host one of the biggest mining company, and when it comes to mining at this country, one of the districts we can always consider a Tonkolili district. But to be honest enough, from my own experience, and anybody can prove me right or wrong, I not feel say we get any positive impact. No good reflection on Tonkolili people. Because today we talk, you host the biggest iron ore mining company, where at least the government of the day clearly the states and say then key economic activities na mining, and one of them key source of revenue na that particular area there. That if we did now today, we get so many things that went about infrastructure or lack of. There it's like we just host a mining company, we get their resources there without any good reflection. For example, you take the road from Ogboroka to Bendugu, where I always advocate about. We get the worst road in this country. Reason why they say we get the worst road, we already have an economic activities. At least other communities, they don't get any kind of opportunities there, so they don't get mining company. But we don't only host the mining company, we also get the Bumbuna Hydro. So I feel say we not deserve to get the worst road. And I can remember last year in the March, April, if I not forget, when His Excellency the President go na Tonkolili mine site, clearly state and say yes, there was the tripartite agreement, development proposal where me personally, in collaboration with one Mr. P.S. Kuruma with the England and the Paramount Chief them, we initiate these ideas wherein the company, the community and government will come together for construct the road from Ogboroka to Bendugu. Because when you look at the Mines and Mineral Development Act, there is a provision where they talk about CDA, there is a provision where they talk about Mine Industry Development Fund, and there is even a provision where they talk about royalties, payment to government. So based on that, I feel say them money there when they go give the community. The community don't willingly now agree for partner with government as well as the mining company for help them construct the road. But since that time where His Excellency the President announced that particular and they approve them, he approved the agreement, the proposal, and he gave the tax to the Chief Minister, current Chief Minister, when David Moina Senge, doctor. I don't see any headway, no progress. And this is a man always where Canada media go say the APC people are not progressive, the APC then this. And the don't get a tax now up till now, enable for a security. In fact, it was only one time we have a meeting with him. They didn't even talk about that day again. So the guy just too political, you understand. But when it comes to CDA payments, when I write to the people, you go see them the Vuvuzela land, they go there all medias. You understand? So for us in Tonkolili, we're not actually pleased. And there is another provision again where they talk about Mine Industry Development Fund. Because the minister was so smart enough, when they make this act in 2022, 2023.
Which minister is that?
I think it was, I think it's still the current minister. I don't know if Timothy Kaba or the current minister of mines. I've been taught and fit if it think critically for the people, to be honest enough. Wherein it creates a section in that Mines and Mineral Development Act where they talk about CDA. But this CDA only meant for the affected chiefdoms where the mining operation they take place. So, and think of another way again, Tonkolili not only get 3 chiefdoms. We have about 19 chiefdoms. So that is why he brought the idea of Mine Industry Development Fund. Meaning out of the 19, 3 already get CDA. The 16th chiefdom now go able to forget what you call the Mine Industry Development. That is after every payment of royalty to government, 1% of Dande, I think 3% or 1%, 20% of government royalties for go back again to the district for Mine Industry Development Fund. So then the council can use and for develop the other chiefdoms that were not involved in this mining operation. But since 2023, when we passed that act to date, no one day see government allocate that amount to Tonkolili district. And we not only host the Leone Rock Mining Company, we have the FG Gold. There are so many mining companies in that particular district today.
All right, Honorable, you just don't make mention about royalty. Leone Rock pays 62 million new loans to the community and now you say this money not reflects na the community. So who say you feel say this 62 million new loans don't ever go?
No, well, like I not say the money not reflect. I am talking about mining district development fund. There is a provision. The CDA, it is there already. Okay. You understand? The only issue I get with that money where they call so, it is not properly managed by the people, so the community.
When government can pay, when the mining companies then can pay this particular money,
then you always pay.
It not reflect to the community.
Yes.
Other than the money they pay to directly.
Well, now, what in the law say? The Community Development Committee, then for open a separate account, call an CDC account. Okay. You understand? This money they in twofold. You have the parent.
Other than the signatory to that account.
The paramount chief, stakeholders, chiefdom stakeholders decided by the chiefdoms. I think it's about 5 of them. That is why we established what we call a community CDC committee. We have steering committee. But waiting and notice, the paramount chief are willing to utilize the resources there for the benefit of the chiefdom. But this particular money today, as I talk now, if I ask for the statement of that account there, you understand? You cannot see the money there. The money is not there. Except whenever community need money, now they tell them they deposit part of that money there, now they account for utilization. You understand? And the law doesn't say so. The very day where government or president they announce that money, give the check to the paramount chief that particular day or the following day. If you're happy for being a working day, that money should be transferred to the CDC account. And this money should not be managed by the company. It will be monitored by them. Then go be part of, but foresee them for manage this money. No. But as they talk now, the company themselves, now then they manage this money. So until we community needs something, they want for implement a project, now they tell you see, then deposit part of that money there at the account, which is wrong.
As a member of parliament, how best you don't fight this particular...
I have been saying this, I have been writing them a letter. In fact, recently I even sent a letter requesting bank statement of that particular money. Nobody now respond to me up till now. I am part of the steering committee. A steering committee, now a committee we can decide where they take a decision before we go into implementation of project. You understand? We, the members of parliament there, we are part of it. We are 3 in numbers. We have 2 APC members, 1 SLPP member. They can testify, you understand? And this is something we have been crying for. And we even send a request. We are in the next steering committee meeting. We need to forget this bank statement. You know why we should we trigger about this year so much? I can remember Shandong Mining. That was the same thing they did. This money, they not agree for give them law, we manage them for ourselves. To an extent, they request to the paramount chief that we now open account, they open account at GT Bank. Nothing not reflecting at that account. At the end, now we Shandong Mining close, the money loss. And when SLPP take over, the then minister, I think after Radio Story, it was Timothy Kaba, he went to Bumuna, clearly stated, your money is there in the account at the GT Bank. After then again, now we already say that money, they don't get missing. But law assumes that money now will be under we auspices. Understand? If we don't under we own control, under the CDC account, would have go take nobody. But because we lack that, they allow the money for they in control of the company. That is why that money they get missing.
But there are laws where go indicate say the CDC 9 day in charge of the money.
The act clearly states.
The act don't state.
Yes.
If them mining companies that they repeatedly violates the law, you as a member of parliament, besides you don't write, waiting at the next step we intend for law not take.
I don't bring that talk. The steps, I think I have been doing this for too long. If you go to parliament and go tell you say, Jawa don't they bring Leone Rock Mining Company na parliament on this issue. This current speaker of parliament, he is aware of it. But you see one thing in this country, when we don't notice, when you stand on the right side, then they take you as enemy. Today, as I talk, the mining community always see me as an enemy. In fact, then they tell me, say, me an enemy of the Chinese. But the Chinese, then they don't get problem. You understand? Then they go and pay this money. When the particular day, I go see they issue out this check. And then they give away, they push far away from this particular amount. What is so bad now? What is so good? Why this amount not able for transfer and at the CDC account? Lord, we manage your resources for we save.
But you say they don't give the money and then it's not.
Then they give the check.
So what are they give the check to?
Look, this is very simple. Then get what they call a waiting check, but the name the way they can call the check, you understand? When that particular day, they don't make check, very good. That's why you will see the three paramount chiefs, they come together with other stakeholders, including the president, when the issue are, they don't make check, you understand? With the expectation that after they are now that money for transfer to the account. But now I asked the chief technical officer of the mining company, because now one good Sierra Leoneans where they work there and they always they think critically for the people them in a good way. There was the time when I engaged them full time. This amount not in our account, waiting happy. In excuse was that he want for protect the community for being payment of interest. The bank interest, if then they keep their money there in a bank, it will cost the community, it will be plenty deductions. I say no, that should not be an excuse. You understand? That is why we get financial institutions there. They deserve to have it. But waiting me, they say, for a safety, for the safetiness of the money, or for a better utilization of these resources, as per law, I feel say, waiting the law don't say, law will adhere to Dandy. Whenever a company dish out this check, make sure they transfer this money to the CDC account, which we lack of opting now. So nothing I don't they push. I don't they say this several times.
All right, Honorable, we understand say 70% surface rent distribution between the Sambaya and Masongaya. You as an MP, we understand say there is a dispute between them two member paramount chiefs there of Densaya. How you don't fight for let you settle this dispute between them two for the surface rent here?
Yeah, of course. We have three chiefdoms. We happen for day within the concession of the mining area. Okay. That is, we have the Simbaria chiefdom, Dansogaya chiefdom, and Sambaya chiefdom. But the larger portion, when it comes to mining, is happening in Sambaya. All right, within the paramount chief of Sambaya, they try for say here, ain't just believe say, if in a community or my chiefdom, ain't host the largest, you understand? I am not against the Dansogaya chiefdom for them to have part of this money. I'm not against Simbria, but please, law share them according to how the occupy now with three chiefdoms them. I think in your own point where they can before them be the doer, you understand? And before them they pay when they pay surface rent, you go see then they share them per chiefdom, but the amount can almost be the same. Then they take cognizance of the number of acre of land we occupy per chiefdom. Later, then realize, the company realize, government realize, then share amicably. For example, if the company occupy 15 acres of land, maybe 20 acres there to Sambaya, the rest to the two chiefs, then they share them based on the number of acres they occupy. So the paramount chief of Sambaya now, they try for say, the CDA, that amount to them they pay that 62 billion. Let them share them. It need for be shared based on the area of land where they occupy. Now the three chiefdom. I think Nene you won't cry. But and me as member of parliament, I think we don't deliberate on. You understand? Because in your own thinking is that, what if meaning I done a Bendugu one day, then transfer to Dansogaya? Will Dansogaya, will they be agree for this amicable partnership like, in terms of sharing this money equally between them? In fairness. You know they talk about internal, even after him. Because however, it might mean that you go most done one day, and that particular set of chiefdom day. What if then transfer na Dansoga? But I feel say the government need for step in. Because we as members of parliament who don't do best, the government need for step in now. The authorities in charge, they need for step in like Minister of Mines, NMA. Let them see how best they will be for settle them. Because to be honest enough, no they fine. Then two paramount chief there. And if you know they fine, peace no, they will not go for utilizing money there well. You understand? There was a time when I even pressed the mining company for law to say this money can we account. The company asked me for law open foreign account so that the money I don't go transfer. You understand? But later I've been given for understand say the one side agree, the other side not agree. That is the one paramount chief don't sign the other side. So now so nobody they play on. And combining community and just by some bad politicians, understand? When they operate within the community, they want to make sure say when they sit together, so they don't go do the thing they want to do.
But honorable, when not put on a housing order, then when they blame the Chinese or the mining company owners say they know they pay this money in a then account here because they don't see say a house is divided. And when one are divided, they say they use the opportunity not for transfer this money. No. So I think the first thing we as member of parliament will you for do now for try for settle this dispute and probably bring them to the notice of government. You not feel say that will be your number one target rather than just saying they know they pay this money and they reflect.
Look, we already get an existing account. We're in a local account, you understand? Either $9 then go pay this money or transfer at the local account. This is our cry. Waiting the mining company in Triforce, we forget a foreign account. You get me? Because of the appreciation of dollar against Leones. But we don't worry about that, you understand? Waiting we think say we don't bring to the company. If you then pay 30 billion Leones, that is at the money they announce in dollar. And in Leones and they announce. If we already get an existing Leones account, transfer and you understand? We not get the money where they talk about house not in order. Then they just personal issue between the two paramount chiefdoms. You understand? It's just personal issues. What I feel say government need for stepping on that side, for bringing them together. We say government is stepping the necessary authorities minus us, because we don't do best. We don't do best. Mind you, these are custodian of the land. The highest position in them chiefdoms and I in them put them two people that occupy so. So if you need to step in as a peacemaker, as a member of parliament, I feel say you get for now to step in. You understand? The man in cry clear. Why is the other paramount chief and office in Apostle get problem? Also again. The two paramount chief them. PC Alhaji Musa Bambafore Jalo the third, when our PC MP now, in cry is that let them share their money there based on how they occupy them places there. PC Ibuai from Dansoga, an office in Apostle will get problem towards that. You understand? And another thing will be add to this the cry of PC Musa Bendu. If I can remember the last letter we sent to me, it referenced certain things there. When you talk about the administrative functioning of the mining company, all based in Dansoga. You understand? All based in Dansoga. And most of the buildings the way they done the build within the mining site in Dansoga don't they take place. But when you look at the larger part of the mining and somebody they take, so instead of the crisis, we deserve to have the same thing. Because moving somebody from Dansoga for go working at somebody, it don't make sense. You understand? But now just come on understanding. I feel safe if them bring them together. We don't do best. We don't try 1, 2, 3 in the steering committee for them to see one side so that we're able for foster development. But it's somehow tough. I think I want for use this media now, at least plead to government, let them step in. Let the palaver done. Whatever in fight, they let it done. And as I tell you, they get to treat in the way that they do, where I feel say they are appreciating. You understand? For example, recently out of that CD amount, money where government they give, we count an initiative, or we call it scholarship schemes, for the 3 chiefdom. Any student who don't get the requirements, then they're accepting our university. We make sure say part of that money we allocate for 120 students. You understand? Per chiefdom. And this is something where I feel say in the long run, we as members of parliament we go for look into that keenly for CC. Actually the 120 students there, they are coming from them chiefdoms they also. You understand? Then really set the committee for education at the various chiefdoms there. Then they do them best, but for better guidance, we go for stepping again. Because even me myself, the paramount chief then give me 5 quota for give 5 names. And I make sure say them 5 names are they taken within the chiefdoms them. Last year I take 3 na somebody I take 2 na Dansoga because they represent. This year I take 2 na somebody I take 3 na Dansoga.
All right, Honorable, workers then they complain about mistreatment, then the availability of protective gears. Like when they go, the dust then go need masks or certain clothes then when they put on. But and even the death of this the recent colleague, then another tag where the mining companies the need for do more in terms of protecting them. As a member of parliament, you don't ever try for see whether then workers their needs are really met.
Well, as I tell you, we'll be create a group. We call an elected officers group, being that we have 5 councillors, 3 MPs. We come together for to provide oversight in the sense guidance to the mining company and the employees themselves. And we first reach out to we notice the mining companies, to be honest enough, they need to adhere to the labor, the safety laws them. Employees then open up to risk. That one I can tell you openly. This is one key area where the company lack. So we started briefing them, we start for guide them, we tell them we go 1, 2, 3. Making 4th time, we are stopped by the director of HR, when I'm Mr. Dafe. And when we do them oversight there, so when we do them visitation there, so you find out say things be go normal. We engage the Leone Rock Mine, the Kion Mining Company, and all other subsidiary companies them. We teach them about safety laws them all, and within that period they become afraid. Then they implement. But when they stop that is why the everybody incident they are so today. The risk is too high in other mining company. You go meet somebody in a site, you not get bull cap in the head, you not get marks, even glove. They not get. Look what happened now. A safety officer now involved into this accident so they don't go pile dirty. Now they don't go rest. If you really technically they mean show them, then teach them, and then put laws. When a mistake, this is what we will do. Enough for happy. And a military officer. We lost 1 military officer for that place there. So Kion Mining Company, that then subsidize, that then stop my contractor companies and then lack those things. Because I see REC 10 staffs. Now in this they are happy to do one day in a critical condition.
All right, you said so, the HR stop on her. What do you make it stop on her? And when it stop on her, wanna make any further complaints?
Of course. And me, the HR, at the good time, that they don't use the word permit, the company big for me. Imagine. See, they're above me. A all sitting member of parliament, they say the company they're above her. When they start for introduce a rock wave, that is, they are moving from Kion Mining to rock wave. When staff then begin grumble about that the movement of staff from one company, from one institution to another under the same auspices of operation. I try for stepping. He argue me bitterly. Will never go down well with me. So if some of them think that they are happy, so let them hold them responsible. The face will be hold them responsible for that.
All right, the program now, Unity Broadcasting Morning Show, at the inside the studio with Honorable Jawan Sise, we in a member of parliament na Tonkolili district. In constituency, they host 2 major mining companies. They have for talk about the risks where the workers and they go through, the surface rents where they reflect the district, and waiting will be the way forward for the program. This na Unity Broadcasting Morning Show. Today we decide for tailored around more of human interest story, because if lives have started going according to Ram, no safety gear, no protective materials, and workers are at risk, this call for concern. Tomorrow, we don't they see where workers then they trap under dirty. Cannot that happen? So in a once that situation wherein in constituency go get that huge mass barrier, and that make it decide for come and discuss waiting they happen. Now, Honorable, the mining policy indicates say businesses inside Tonkolili for be part of this for be part of the resource services. Any business they inside Tonkolili where then they outsource, or all the outsourced businesses now from Freetown or na Freetown them base?
But like I'm not for go deep on that because
no, but you there for talk about your district.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
Now something where the public need for know.
I'm not sure. You understand? I'll just correct you one side.
Correct.
Using the word, the surface rent is not reflecting. Surface rent is reflecting. We are talking about mining district development fund. We know one day reflect to the people of Tonkolili.
Okay, the district development fund.
Mining district development section 144 of the mining Mines and Mineral Development Act say. Also the CDA. then they pay, but it's not managed by the community. Let me just clear that. Now, business, the one they try for ask about now. An office say 30% of the operational business system, it come from the people of Tonkolili. Now, only few, you understand? And most of them, business who they see under, you understand, are coming from Freetown and outside. You know, the Chinese people sometimes, then they monopolize them business they also. Because if you ask for them sub-companies, then they plenty of them are Chinese-owned companies. Them. You understand? When it comes to blasting, until I make noise, we already have what we call Roy Global. Now a citizen of Sierra Leone, a Sierra Leonean citizen, almost then take the contracts now until we stand firm. So no. Then we want to give to Chinese people there.
Is it not due to equipment?
No, the man is well equipped. He's financially okay. In fact, he gets some provisions. You know what's in the happen? Then go don't take this contract, give a foreigner. Then the foreigner they can meet the local now, a subcontractor. That was what has been happening with Roy Global until now. And an officer get up to 80% of them blasting itself. But this is somebody who is well utilized by Marampa Mining Company and other areas. And he's our brother. We go to Frank Vehicles. Also again, he's an indigene of Dansoga. But most of the contract them, then they withdraw them from them. You understand? When now I feel say demand on the in-pace don't they reduce now safe. There was a time we workers them they grumble but water. Then they grumble for drinking water. Pure drinking water. This same guy, Francis Dao, doing best, try for create open a company, water company at that place there, and then fully promise the employees and say, when that company they open, instead of plastic water, they don't go to give them bottled water. You can't believe those days, they only give one plastic, two packet water per day. That man they don't open that kind of business day. Up till now, staff then they grumble say they not get access to their water then they. So I go promote local content policy. I am not talking for him, but this is something we workers then they bring to me all the time. But being that you go see one man they talk say this company big for you, it above you, imagine, may they represent thousands of people. And a day you go fall, it operate. Now they see company they more or less empty to that extent. We are not happy about. You know one day happened in the days of APC. When they say today a member of parliament they visit Africa Mineral. Mostly Fadika himself go take call, they take phone and call na the site. When I make sure things in place, everything in order. We don't want members of parliament and let them become dissatisfied with us. You understand? It is not now.
So who said the disconnect with this current administration? That of APC?
I believe say based on waiting Dafe in say, then get connection to the top. And the best way they fight this fight, way happen for me, I dey on the opposition side. That is what they are thinking. But they forget say, I'm not a selected member of parliament. I am an elected member of parliament. I'm sent by the community. So nobody no go before limit me mandate. Than that they talk anywhere. Anywhere, everywhere. I go, I say am. So using the word the company is above me, now a wrong terminology than that. I think he did a big mistake. He deserves to say sorry to me about that.
All right, the program now is broadcasting morning show. We take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back. We will go into deeper questions. Stay tuned.
Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service-oriented, customer-friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown. For more inquiries, you can contact us on 079-834047, 074-982-125. Fastnet, always connected. Do you want to...
Why you just smile for yourself so?
Ogwambon, that boku think for the Bambai, don't.
Will you self talk na ya?
Hey, nothing no sweet neck. Where you don't dey keep for the Bambai. Then you still get chance for take loan, but that money where you don't dey keep for the Bambai.
So you do. As you boss pan jackpot so. You don't make it payable.
This is past jackpots. Where I tell you say, Ogdombon, Amina, I don't qualify for take loan. You remember that meeting when NASSIT been keep for waiting at the informal sector?
Wait. That boku talk meeting?
Not to boku talk, it don't happen.
Wait till it don't happen. If you know talk, they go inside.
Hey, you know say NASSIT been promise we say, NASSIT not there for the one the way they work in the office, no more so. Now that's why they don't come up with the Salon Informal Sector Pension Scheme. That means say, elect you na fisherman, keke rider, bike rider, market-woman, tailor, anyone now. Once na you self you dey work for, or even if you dey work for other person, you for they keep small thing a corner for the Bambai.
But wait so, make I ask you this question. How much some man they make when they for join for the Bambai? In order you feel say go qualify?
Good question. NASSIT want everybody where they work na the informal sector, where all 16 years and above, for contribute to the Bambai scheme. Elect na for yourself you dey work for, or even if you dey work under person, you for able for contribute elect na 5 million every day.
A left to how you want for the keep, if you want to keep every day or every week.
Na keep no more person go dey pa. How person go benefit now?
Not so for the keep normal, but who benefits dey? Then get long term and short term benefits. For the short term benefits, you go able get loan or grant.
Na English you want teach me ba, or you want talk for make I understand? Na so no more person they get the loan?
No, listen first. If you don't contribute at least 5 million every day for 1 year 6 months, and that 1 year 6 months day, for that money the way you don't contribute for, now they then go pull 40%, then give you them as loan.
Okay. But what about the grants, if na so you call her?
Grants na money or gift way for the Bambai scheme go give you, where you no go pay back. Like where you don't contribute for 1 year 6 months, then you get.
Hi, welcome back to the program now. Unity Broadcasting Morning Show. Again inside the studio, Honorable Jawan Sise, in the Member of Parliament and Topoli District. Today I will tell you about mining issues where they happen in the district. Make mention, say, things are not go on well. Safety gears are not in place. Let's don't begin happen. According to a claim, he say the HR tell and say in they above or the system they above in as member of parliament. That a big claim who would try for reach out to the one that read inside the system, deputy minister or the minister himself. Whether not true say in as member of parliament it is down and the system when at the government then they above we in head in constituency or in district. So honorable now we can to how then individuals then treats the just the public, because by rights the place very dusty and any plans we they say them for water, them for clean up the streets, or them for make any roads leading to the mining sites.
Yeah, of course. And I did a mines committee in a parliament. So I'm not only going to one community of mining operation. I want for use this podium for comment Sarah Rutile. When I go Rutile, in the operational area, from the town itself to which side they operate, you did see dust. Then they water the areas and they throw out. But starting from Bumuna Township to Kegbema, trust me, it go after Bumuna Township, it go Sonkoni to Moria to Kegbema. My sister, if you go there today, people where they live around Sonkoni, where they live in a Sonkoni town, the houses they don't become so brown. Only picking them before they say 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, dirty don't take over them. They never even get access for it now them verandas yourself. All man are backyard and they eat. When I see this, I take me time, I go na the mining company. But one thing is so painful this behind time. This company, I think there is a change of management. Now the site today. So forget access to Dandy there. The local them go clearly tell you, then no matter whether they don't cancel in English and they receive. So I engage the CLO them on their areas and they show for water. Talk to them and say, well, don't go try, then they try for find a way. Do they even have a vehicle? Yes. They say now one green vehicle and for their site for water. But that particular area they from Sonkoni to the mine site, they don't get vehicle except they get for give job to people them, buy pipe, let them go to spray water the place every day. Just imagine. A big mining company, not get vehicle, bounce up for water the area there. Until the people of Sonkoni strike recently. And come out, block them. So since then, I know they still see the action they go on. Leone Rock or Kima Mining Company no go tell me say they no able to buy bouncer for what are them places and they. So the risk is open. And trust me, I have a video here. Where you reach na Sonkoni, if the mining company them to carry car, if you not be careful, then go hit you because the dust. You never even know which side to go. Yeah? So that is why they say, from the township of Sonkoni down to the mining site, everybody is open to risk. Everybody. And there is a clause where clearly states an employee entitled to risk allowance if he open to risk. But go there today and see. It's over 2 years based on the collective bargaining agreement or something like that, CBI, if I say them call them. Don't know when they adhere to that. And then they pay employees the risk allowance.
All right, Honorable, we also they understand say most of them mining companies they are within the country, specifically to with the limit and to the temporary. Then they mining, but they're not able to process the mining activity. Now, yeah, you as a member of parliament, you don't ever push for that motion, say anything in the mine, the raw materials, the end product will be done inside salon.
Funnily, this question I wish for don't get enemy staff now. Then are the regulators. At the bite anybody say even enemy no even know the quantity of or any other product where they come on that site they show.
What do you mean they don't know?
They don't know the quantity of iron ore where the mining company they mine, then they produce per year. They don't know.
Why you say so?
I don't interface. Then DG. Enable tell me the quantity of ore, the value of itself. I don't know. I don't make a quote then. And on your side, because me to go out for no. How I go out for no this? There was a time where I not be okay with CDA payment. We later will rectify. You understand? Because according to the law, it clearly states 1% of gross revenue should be paid to the community. And when they say gross, meaning now before deduction of any other expenditure. You understand? And when you look at the financial statement, the sales revenue, it is state the quantity and the value. You understand? It is state the quantity and the value. So if I expect, say, for give me 50,000, then you go give me 40,000. You understand? Way later, I will clarify and say, yes, there was an agreement. Because if it acted on, say, gross, and there is a pre-agreement where clearly state and say, now after deduction. For example, now, I go to a village. I say they can do mining. Then may you get an agreement, say, I will give 1%, but after I don't deduct expenditure, they will don't do this 1-2 years. Then later, an act can pass in a parliament, say, that 1% should not be charged after deduction. Should be charged on gross. You understand? So that was the misunderstanding. But later, we able to rectify, we say, yes, the Chinese, they are in place, and then don't strongly, hopefully tell we say, this other payment, it can't happen like that. You understand? It can't happen like that. So now, for me, I'll tell you. In fact, they didn't even open. He asked the company, and they didn't even answer you on that self. For telling us, I want to know the quantity of oil when they produce, and I want to process, and I want to know either part of it. Because IFAB, you must get a byproduct. Not only iron ore. Tonkolili is blessed with so many minerals, more especially gold. All those things in the interest of government or for the benefit of this nation. We were able for segregate and know the quantity of ore, quantity of gold, so that we'll get to your own part of, we'll get to your own revenue out of it, understand? But me as MP, if I go this way, then they give me the result then they.
All right, if NMA, we will try for reach out to NMA for get these claims where you don't.
NMA not able to give me the sales value of the total number of ore within the produce in this county, the value of it, they not able to give me.
All right, so them mining companies, they come with one agenda, but at the end of the day, we get so many agendas we can come inside, and you can't say then they mine iron ore, but then they get gold, then get even diamonds,
Yeah.
they come out.
Yeah.
As member of parliament, without you just saying all of this, you don't try, you don't this, they don't see you as an enemy. How you don't reach out to the people then? Which steps you get for take together with the people? Because if according to the government is not listening, the mining company is not listening, you don't engage the people then for take any further actions to this.
That is why we get paramount chief them. All we try to say so in terms of engagement, the paramount chief there also they do, you understand? But one thing we don't seem for tired with in this country, the public perception of all we they say so, Nayaki always they think of. Because when you engage the public, they not end up for being strike or protest, you understand? So that is why as a peaceful member of parliament, we belong to a party where they always they portray peace in this nation, and they engage the necessary authorities there. And the custodians of every land are the paramount chief. So I always engage them on the issue. I believe they themselves they do them best, but if you ask paramount chief now of them three children, then they will tell you exactly what are the quantity of iron ore and the value of it when they produced at Tonkolili last year. Let me say 2024 operation. They're not going to tell you. Way by right, before you go make CD payment, if you make sure say you inform the community. There is one company where they comment on that. Then call them Mayor Mining Company. Nakono. For every payment within any production they do, they make sure say the community they are aware. Then they inform them. This is what we got. And this is the value of it. And because of that, your 1% as per law is this. That is so transparent. It is not happening to us.
All right, so program now Unity Broadcasting Money Show Honorable. Waiting, but all waiting you don't do. Nothing not happening. Waiting you feel say which approach you could do differently. We will make things work in your favor and in the favor of your constituents.
Well, being that I don't make it since an allegation, right? You self help me by bringing them people on board. Quote me like what I don't say so. Quote me saying as the honorable member of parliament say. Let them come. Maybe through that, then respond. Authorities in charge, the mining, the Minister of Mines, NMA, and other stakeholders will step in between and then NCC will solve these problems. But to be honest, we are not happy.
In that case, what can you do differently?
The best thing I can do is to make sure I bring it to the attention of the speaker. But I've been doing this, not one, not twice. I don't bring this several times to the speaker. He knows we don't host Leone Rock Mining Company. I think I just blow for the last 3 months. Recently, I mean how I feel when I take that road again. And this is I dey hit on this one again. I don't know what in the chief minister they do. If president don't delegate a responsibility to you, say the road from Ogburoka to Benugu, we don't agree with the community. Don't agree for stepping part of them CDA money. The mining company also don't agree for pay part of this money. And una, the government, me as President Bio clearly stated he agree. He approved the proposal. What him David Moyna Senga they do now? Up till now, and there is no headway. And our rain season they cancel back. My sister, when the rain start from May now, June, July, that place there for access day, he spent past 6 hours. He knows it. He went there, the chief minister. If a whole president of a nation don't approve that thing, they say, go ahead. And we are willing to pay part of this money. if it is a loan that we are going to take. What did they delay this year now? And then fully promise you, say, in February, they must do something about that road day. Up till now, we're hearing nothing. And the company is willing for be part of this agreement. The city of the mining company don't do all invest, don't do the analysis, don't calculate all things. You don't even do the sharing, each and every partners, how much we for pay for the next 10 to 13 years. The chief minister is not saying anything up till now. Since the TEL will get a last meeting with the financial secretary up till now. Me worry now rainy season in the council. And when rainy season take place, can just now, that place they become inaccessible. We know they only cry for road. Talk about hell, look and little under. My sister, the place. So, me, that is why they say, Tonkolili district, God only bless you with the resources. But you're not blessed with anything with profitable from out of the resources that God don't bless you. No, we're not seeing nothing. The sufferation is too much on Tonkolili, and the name is too big. Say now they host the Leone Rock Mining Company, now they host FG Gold, now they host the Bumbuna Hydro. Now rainy season the council. 2 months and don't left so back. 2 to 3 months. Trust me. Another disaster for we. Must we continue this way? When we talk, it big this now. They say the people of Tonkolili, then this and we're so peaceful. That is why we need a strike. We're not going to that kind of protest. We bring them to the attention of government through their media as they are so. And they know it. President Bion know in 2018, now one of his caption and one of his campaign caption will be to do. The road now he promised the people of Sambaya. He promised the people of Tonkolili the way they are along that road day. Now 8 years so now, we are still behind. If the PA himself don't agree, say yes. This proposal one I don't bring up, say, a very good for we. I have agreed. Chief Minister Andula, where are we up till now? Nothing.
All right. The program now, Unity Broadcasting Morning Show, all them claims here, we Honorable Jawandon puts here. We will make sure we tailor on to the respective authorities, and if possible, we'll bring them on board, or we will get an interview for this. Now, Honorable, let's talk a little bit about politics. You are a member of Parliament for the All People's Congress. The All People's Congress don't say long and lay down on the tools, don't not go to Parliament. As a member of Parliament, how you been received that message?
I receive and well, I'm happy over that. Because I decision we all support. And I feel say the leadership don't give the reason why. And being that yes, I get the interest of this nation and my party and I respect the leadership. And let them say, "Lord, no go there again. I'm ready for sit on house. For let them do the right thing." You already know the reason why the leadership decide for do so. So for me, I'm okay. I'm very much happy. And I believe colleague members of Parliament are also happy over that. Let the right thing be done. You understand? Let the right thing be done. Okay, we stand there against the individual that appoint. We are not against, but in act, in past behavior. Some 249 change into 149 in the broad daylight. We are in get respectable people. Imagine a former Minister of Finance, former bank governor, owner Dr. Kelfara Mara, now in this street this happy in that by-election. This particular individual, when they call Mr. Edmond, instead of 49, he said now 149, pinpoint. You have international bodies that would say, no, it is 49. We know the freedom. Come 2020, we know say APC will win the election. Whosoever, but at least let the right person did it.
All right, why so now they wait for win the elections? Now, being that you not go to Parliament, if this continue, you say long and not go there forever, if the party says so, we're not okay with that, you go expect forget backlog pay or you go expect forget pay?
What is backlog? Let's tell you.
The last
I not only go under.
The last time when I call for backlog.
Yes.
And government will go for award. So this time around when I know they go, now we'll call again for pay or backlog pay.
Then let them use their discretion, you understand? Me myself.
No, so you.
For me.
Call them using their discretion.
Yes.
Would you call for backlog pay from the government that you've been in a parliament or you work for them or you deserve it?
What are the try for say? I not only go under for salary. I go under for represent me people there. And if you think no, I see something we know, okay. For last you done the wrong thing be done, it's better back off. You understand? If na that go make them hold me salary, let them hold them. You get me? If na that go make them hold me salary for not doing the right things, let them hold it.
Honorable, you and I know say if teacher no work, they no need for PM. Like when an institution, if person not can work for 1 month, I know it na be discretion for say okay, that pay you have salary or another pay you. So if you not go to parliament, let's say 1 month pass, the question is you go expect for be paid or you go look at and say.
Make I ask you something. May I ask you something, ba? We work na Unity Broadcasting Radio Show. We have what we call avoidable and unavoidable reason for you not coming for work. You understand? If the fault not come from me as MP, the fault come from government. Me don't see as member of parliament. This thing I don't do so. In order in cognizance of the act, in order in support of the nation, in order for can benefit the nation, and this is the reason why I'm there. You understand? If we not create a way, because I believe say to make the SLPP to do so. Now for lead you to them kind of thing that way that happen today. You understand? If you don't work here now, team way for make it can't work, they not do them, you go can ya. You understand? Then fault we have what we call an unavoidable fault. I understand. There are certain things you can't blame the MP. We don't say that this nine the right thing. If you're not white, let it be white. But if you treat white as red, because you want for tease me, then I stay off. We don't limit me from work. You understand? That is why I've said it. If it cost me 10 months for stay, 1 year, if you don't let them hold me salary, but let them do the right thing. We will listen to the leadership.
So in that case, you go call for backlog or you don't go call for backlog?
Listen, that's what I'm telling you. The issue of backlog, no backlog, I am not there for only that. You understand? The party don't take a decision. You don't take a decision. Okay, I will believe in that.
You take party over nation?
No. But what the party is doing, it is in the interest of the nation. No. When APC take up leadership in 2007 to 2018, now the nation will govern. Isn't it? We will not segregate and say, no, this is only meant for the APC people. No, we govern the nation. So what in the APC party stand on show today? Now for protect the nation. It might be in the interest of the SLPP if they do the right thing, or also us, you understand? The benefit of the SLPP. So what? This is not about party.
But in your constituency, Honorable, you get both APC members, PMDC, RUF, and LCPP members. Now that you just represent APC in our parliament, and you don't decide because party say no go, and you say no, I am not go. Are you not depriving the other members within the different political parties where you decide?
Point of correction. I'm not representing APC alone. I carry the ticket for APC. Correct. I am representing the community. And it is this same community what they represent. They are against the individual who they appoint to as commissioner. And because of that, they are very much happy. They're well pleased. They no wonder. And I'll tell you, the issue with Edmond what is his name again? I don't know if now Edmond Abu or it's the issue where they go to APC. One key area will reference. Now we change 49 to 149.
So your entire community, community happy about the decision?
Of course. Yes.
Regardless of which political party
yes, of course. Even the SLPP supporters now my community, they're happy over that. They don't want that individual there. Because it happened, let's tell you, we they share a boundary with a chiefdom called Kenya Chiefdom. Outside this councillorship election take place in Koenadugu. They are very close to us. We saw it, what happened. When the same Edmond changed the result from 49 to 149 in favor of the SLPP. So that is why even the SLPP, waiting at that part of the particular side of the country, they're not believing now. They're not believing now. You understand? Broad daylight, you change a figure from 49 to 149. This is just one area where the APC look at. And being that somebody will respect the leadership of this of party and will get interest of this nation, I feel say wait till we lead our television. It is in place. That is why he said he's open to negotiation. You understand? Not to permanent avoidance. If the government of this particular, the SLPP government, if you don't get the interest of this nation, then go look into we leader in request we don't make. Then go look into them. What is so wrong to appoint another person beside him? Out of how many million people in this country? If you don't go appoint one, we say, no, this person have problem. And we reference then cases they ask. And he saw it, we are saying the actual thing. The persistence, they say, no, you appoint her. What you go say about President Bill? Is he not doing this, that, they do it because now something we can favor him tomorrow. We want to avoid problems in this nation. We don't want somebody this who can create chaos. We don't want that day. As APC party, we are peaceful and want from peace, let continue for real in this nation. So that is why we will go all out for make sure say we support the government, whether in leadership, whether in power now, for do the right thing, so that we will continue for live in peace.
Honorable, the press release yesterday where National Assembly signed, he said until Edmond Alpha vacates that position before we return to governance and parliament. If Edmond Alpha not at all vacates that position, is it that APC will end up for its words?
Well,
go back to parliament and governance?
You don't say Secretary General, don't play a press release, right? Wait for that time day and see what will happen. I don't really allow you divert this thing into politics. Law discussed on Coliri. That is what is paining me now. Let's go back again. I know they cook, then I don't eat. I cannot be a chef, then I need to eat. You don't see that day. So let's go back again.
All right, so now we look at the Coliri again. Well, you're not a member of parliament, you're not politicians. You're here for your people. So if something they bond them also, we will bring them, then you get your perception about them. That's why I brought that up, right?
You're right.
So now, and they look at sometimes the messages where they come for, like, ask you questions.
Okay.
In as much as, yes, I have my tailored question, but I will also look at the viewers and this question. So now, when we look at somebody will say, you know, they take brown envelope, or brown envelope when they pass more than you can, and that makes you the champion this fight. How true could that be?
I am a professional person, understand? I think I passed that level there. And even the community says what they represent can testify that. I don't know what's in a brown envelope, what's not a brown envelope, you understand? I'm just doing what exactly the law mandates me for doing. And I'll tell you something what people learn for always be careful of. For me, I go say, when they take oath as member of parliament, it's either I take the Quran or Bible, depending to the religion we belongs to, you understand? I respect that so much. I respect that so much. I am not there, I'm not a brown envelope MP. You understand? The Leone Rock then can testify that day to you. See, no, he's not the kind of person. What I'm saying here, I am not against them. But the key areas that I don't hit on. Then they pay CDA. The mining company, they pay CDA. Then they pay the mining district development fund. Then they pay royalty. But the management of this CDA, let the CDA money reflect in our parent and our local account, the CDC account. That is all I need. You understand? Secondly, it should be managed purely. That is why we get the CDC administration. And what in the act say, so when I pay that amount day, that 1% of the gross revenue, you pay unto the community, 10% of it and then for use and for administrative use. That is why I get the CDC chairman again, staff them. Now make them get office in Abumbu now. So then staff then they manage that committee then, and then for manage this money. And then for manage this money. And if maybe don't be a brown envelope MP, and also they sit now so they talk certain things then. You understand?
All right, the program now is broadcasting morning show. I just got be notified by my producer that Madam Fatmata Sawane now going to make come for the program. We will continue for informal now in due course if there is possibility for me to come on the show. We take quick messages and Honorable will answer to the messages. This Unity Broadcasting Morning Show will start with Marie say thank you. Thanks for advocating on behalf of your people. You have proof of what you are saying, Honorable. Emmanuel say thanks for the update, sir. What solution are you proposing to resolve this conflict while ensuring that both the community benefits and the country's investment climate are protected? And Honorable, you are stated that you are having serious problem with the mining company operating in your constituency. Would you clearly explain to the public what the exact nature of the dispute is? I think say Josephine came in late. Honorable, do you believe the local people are receiving a fair share of the revenue generated from the minerals extracted from their land? And Mohammed say the indigenes in the community should help protect their community against illegal mining. About not rallying on the honorable alone, okay? This is for the individual asking the honorable about what he had done with regards allegations that illegal mining is going on in his political jurisdiction, community. Policing should be the way out. And Josephine says, so good, Honorable. What concrete steps have you taken in Parliament to ensure that the mining companies fulfill their corporate social responsibility to the local community? We will stop here and there because we get some other messages. We will stop here and there and we will allow you to make the answers.
Yeah, so will I just answer to the first person? We prove of what I'm saying. Being that I'm a city member of Parliament, for whatever thing I say now, one, it is a policy statement. So I need to say something I don't know. I dey repeat it again. The mining company, based on section 144, 143, 141, and section 36 of the Mines and Mineral Development Act, I dey tell you say surface rent, then they comply. CDA, then they pay, then they comply. Only that, I dey repeat it. Only that the CDA, by right, when them pay that money, that amount that amount should be transferred directly. After the announcement of the dummy check, the amount should be transferred directly to the CDC account. This is what I'm against. We may not see it. Me not say that they need happy. And also again, this money should be managed wholly and solely by the CDC committee. Now make them get a funding for that. 10% of the amount within the pay. So if we go for administrative functioning of this amount within the give. Secondly, the Mine Industry Development Fund. Company they pay royalties. Government they pay this Mine Industry Development Fund to the district. Then they pay that amount. When I can left me contact the council because this is an amount we for go direct to the council, the district council. When I ask them if it reflecting. Thirdly, I'm just saying proof of things that I've said before. You understand? The people of Dansogaya, Sambaya, and Simbria Chibidon, honestly speaking, are not happy in that side today. They're not happy. Things that I don't name, where this particular person will ask questions not meet. And not meet up when they discuss them. If you go to the site, then go tell you. Villages around the mining community. Honestly speaking, Lord God make, I wish one time when I go to take a time for going to the mining community there also. Maybe around 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the evening. Let's see. You will sorry for people there. And no light, no electricity, and we truck the past, dust day. Imagine how it will look like. And picking